Well, today I'm going to be walking the little Mazda pickup. We have the seat taken out of here, and we're having it reupholstered. And I'm taking the opportunity while the seat's out, is I'm going to install this Rockville subwoofer. It's a 10-inch speaker, 800 watt. And I'm not really wanting something that makes the pickup vibrate and shake the mirrors. But I play bass guitar, and I like hearing the low end in music. And on your most standard speakers, you wouldn't even know songs have bass in them. So I'm wanting to get this installed, and hopefully so I can hear a little bit more of the low end in music. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing. Now that's unboxed, it's a pretty nice looking unit. Like I said, it's not huge, but I don't need anything too big. And we have all of our ports back here to get all hooked up. And I don't know a whole lot about getting this stuff hooked up, so I guess we are going to try to get done and see how it works. So here's everything that my speaker came with. It has ejections, of course, which seemed pretty detailed and tell quite a bit of stuff, so that's always good. It comes with these little rubber feet that go onto the corners, and it came with only that one wire there, and then this phone cord type of a wire, so you plug in there, and that's for the sub-level control, so you can, I guess, adjust the subwoofer volume or its output or whatever. And then it came with a handful of miscellaneous screws, which I believe are to attach the feet. And I actually just picked this stuff up here at the hardware store, and it's a inline fuse, which you have to have. And then I got 14 feet of a 10 gauge wire, which according to directions is supposed to use a 10 gauge wire or heavier. So I guess we're going to mount it here inside the cab, obviously inside the cab. I guess right here on the driver's side under the seat. Maybe something about like that. And there should be plenty of room here under the seat, so that shouldn't be much of a worry. And before anyone comments, I do realize that the carpet in this little pickup is absolutely horrible. And I actually spent some time yesterday vacuuming it and trying to get all the stuff off of it. But something about this carpet, I don't know what it is, but it just holds on to everything. No matter how much you vacuum it, it does not come off. So I'm not really too worried about it. And I'm actually wanting to replace the carpet in here one of these days coming up here. So that'll be another project for another time. But I'm not really too worried about the carpet right now, because like I said, it's going to be replaced out of here. Anyway, enough said of that. I guess I'm going to see on where I can get the wire here run, so it's out of the way, and try to get this going from the battery to the inside the cab. Well, I got my wire here threaded in through the firewall, and is able just to barely get it squeezed past here and get it tucked in there. And the wiring's a little more of a mess in this pickup because we have the engine swapped out on it. If you haven't seen those videos, go check it out. They called top corner of the screen. And I know I got corrosion started here, and I'm going to take care of that here actually fairly quick. And I'm going to go ahead and get my inline fuse installed right up here next to the battery. And I should have plenty of wiring. I got 14 feet. And that comes right around here. And it just comes right up from up there. I got my ECU unhooked and hanging here so I could get the wire through. And then I'm going to go ahead, I guess, and get it threaded up underneath the carpet so it's out of the way. Already got screws removed out of this here, and I should be able to get the carpeting pulled up. Is that what this Mazda looked like originally? That's nice paint. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and tuck that up, run the wire back here under the carpeting, and get it run over there to the speaker. Okay, here's what I got done here so far. I got this 12-volt wire hooked up here, obviously to the positive of the battery. And I used a inline fuse here, because the closer your inline fuse is to your battery, the better. And we soldered the wire, so that's all good connection. Here inside, I got the wire that's coming in from right back here from the ECU. And I have it tucked in here underneath the carpet. And it runs right up through here, then out through the hole where the seatbelt is. And then just runs over the other side. And all my other wiring here is a mess. As you can see, it's just kind of laying all over the place. And I was actually going to tuck the wiring here under the carpet and try to hide it some, but I could not get it threaded through right here on the shifter and then down in the console here. And this wire here, that's for the remote. Not really the remote, but for the volume of the speaker. And they gave me a ton of wire here because I didn't go very far from my stereo due to the small vehicle. And I'm probably going to rerun all this wiring here better later on. For right now, it's just going to be going across on the outside here. And I'm going to have to live with that for right now. Like I said, one of these days I'm going to replace out all the carpeting in here. And I'm really going to do a deep cleaning and rerun a bunch of wiring and a bunch of stuff like that. And do a better job with all this stuff. So for now, that's all just going to be there. And I'll have to make do with it. So the speaker here was actually really pretty easy to hook up. This cord here, that is your control that I just was talking about right here for your speaker volume. And then it just plugs into these two ports here with a RCA cable. And that's the low input. And then it has a high input plug right here next to it. And it came with this wire here. And supposedly you're supposed to use this if your stereo does not have the RCA plugs. Luckily mine did, and so it just made it really easy to hook up. And it says in the directions that's recommended to use the low input unless you don't have the RCA cables on your stereo, then you use high input. And then here on this left side terminal here, you got the ground, and I just ran this straight over here to this bolt right here. And all honesty, I have no idea what this is. And that's original stock Mazda, which I don't know if I need anymore, being I have a Kia engine in this. So I honestly have no idea what this even is, if I can remove it or leave it there. I'm leaving it for now. So I just end up just using one of the bolt mounts for the ground wire. I also have the option of using the bolts right back here, and those are actually for the original jack mount plate to store the jack button seat, which I do not use. So I had those bolt options available too. But I wanted to kind of keep those open in case I put anything behind the seat. I didn't mess up and snag the wire or anything like that. And here on the right side, this is your 12-volt power. This is what is running all the way up in under the carpet to the battery. And then this one here in the middle, that white wire, that runs up to the stereo up under here, and that is your key switch, and that's so the speaker will turn off and on when the key is turned off and on. So now when the key is turned off, the lights and stuff will go off in the speaker. It completely powers off, so it will not drain the battery. So that's pretty much all there was to it. And I have never installed anything like this before, and it went pretty easy, pretty smooth. The directions they have here are shockingly good, tell a lot of stuff. So definitely if you buy one of these, read the directions, and they really come in handy. So I'm going to go ahead and put some music here on my phone that is non-copywritten music, so I don't get struck down by YouTube. And let's hear how it sounds. Well, there it is. I can get some ideas, playing a few different styles of music with different levels of low end. I usually run this at about half what's at now, and if you really don't want that rumbling, thumping stuff of the kick drum, I found if you dial it back, then the bass and stuff still comes through, but yet you don't have that vibrating kick drum. As you also heard, with it turned up, it still works and sounds really good. The mirrors on the pickup will lightly vibrate depending on what's playing. And like I said, I normally don't have it turned up all the way, so I'm sure if you ran it with it turned up more, you'd get more of that sound. Anyway though, I've been using it now for a couple weeks, and I have no complaints with it. I still need to get this stuff mounted up, and I haven't had time to mess with it, so hopefully I can get that done here fairly soon. And on installing, it was really quite easy, pretty straightforward, with no issues at all, and I recommend getting one of these. I mean, like I said, I don't really want the really super low end and have the whole pickup vibrating, but I do play bass guitar, and it is nice being able to hear the low end in music. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and I guess I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.